Hi, I'm Jim Scalli,
And I'm Mary Scalli.
and we've been coming here just around 9 years now.
We moved here from Cape Cod, and Jim moved first, and then he was really in charge of looking for the church.
Yeah, I kind of felt like Goldilocks as we were looking around, but there were so many good churches in the area. But it was like, this one was a little this or that one was a little that, and Northside felt really comfortable. Previous churches we've been involved with, we were really involved with the church itself, but maybe not so much with external things and things outside the church. And also our son, Jonathan, was very young at the time at the other church, and when we came here, he really started to thrive in the church. Seeing the way some of these students interact together now, it's more substantial relationships than I ever had when I was younger. All in to me means that it's your primary focus and that you give all that you can, whether it's financial, spiritual, with time.
This is our community. This is our home. This is where we get fed, and we also are there to feed other people. God wants us to be in community. He wants us to be growing in our spiritual walk, but also doing it together with others. And to me, church is just really, it's part of our life. If I was going to give any advice to somebody that's starting to give generously, I would say, you know what? Pick a number and commit to it. Is it $20 a week? Okay, it's $20 this week, but it's every week for 52 weeks. And then next year, what are you going to increase it to? And at some point, you will very quickly get to the 10%. That's what we did. We did not go for the full 10% right from the beginning. Tithing was something that was actually one of our issues. It seemed like every year the tithing sermon would be when he was gone. And I'm like, Lord, really? Again? And again, this is where it came to me that, you know what, Mary, this is not your deal. Yes, tithing is important, but I'm working on things in Jim's life right now that are more important. You need to be a submissive wife, and you need to just wait until I'm ready.
We had been giving, regularly, but just not significantly. And in that service, a couple of things that came out to me. One of them was around how it's a gift to give, and also that your finances reflect where your beliefs are. Where you spend your money is where you're putting things. And I realized at that point we really weren't doing that. Now, that being said, when I came back, I'm going to be honest, I couldn't jump right to that number immediately. Started with a significant number, and then we would go up 10% a year on that number religiously. And every first of the year when we do the budget, we bounce that number up. And the benefits that we've seen from that have been exponential. I'm not saying everything's been easy with money, and there's no bumps along the way, and you have to challenges to make things. But if it doesn't hurt, and if it isn't one of the bigger numbers in your expenses, then you're probably not focusing things where you need to be.